Hey, how's it going, everyone? So, I don't know how many people are going to actually view this. Seems like my lives don't necessarily go too great, but I do want to ask y'all some questions here, or one big question. This weekend, I'm going to do some maintenance on my Honda CRV, and I don't know how interested y'all would be into getting a video of maintenance on this vehicle or not. I'll be doing the rear rotors this weekend, but if y'all wanted more information about it, I could actually go to doing an actual overview of that. It would be the 2002 to 2006 model Honda CRVs. I know there's a lot of them out there. So I'm kind of asking you if this would be something you would be interested in for me doing a more maintenance, more in detail of what that is, like tire rotations or oil changes or air filter or how to get to the air filter or the cabin air filter or whatever y'all might want to know. If y'all want me to add that into that video, just put a comment down below, let me know, and I'll do my best to add that into the video. I want to try to be more consistent on my videos. I did have about, I guess it's 3 weeks to a month ago on my motorcycle, changing the fuel filter on it. And I think anybody that actually does that, that was a lot of good information in there, in my opinion. And if somebody now uses that video to actually do that fuel filter on that type of motorcycle, which there wasn't one around, it seemed like, no matter where I looked. I feel like it's a good value there because they wanted the fuel pump for $800 to just get. Now, if you had some shop do it or whatever, now you're looking at well over $1,000 probably for them to swap that out for you. So I'm kind of wanting to just check to see if y'all would be interested in that kind of stuff. I know most of my views are on my zero turn, and if you're wanting more information on the zero turn, also like how is it doing? Did update some stuff. I was a little upset because my footage of me changing a lot of stuff on that mower got corrupted, so I wasn't able to actually put that video out here. However, if you're interested in a video about that, I do have a couple more things I need to do to it. I can do another video on that. But if you were interested in my Kawasaki Vulcan video, please go check that out. I think there's quite a bit of information there. And in my opinion, I look at things a little differently. A lot of people look at, well, how can I find sales to save money? Or what can I do to save money here? Or what can I cut out here? I look at it as if you have the knowledge, the information to be able to actually do some of the work on your vehicle or on your house or any of that stuff, it could save you quite a bit of money, especially if you're getting like parts a little bit cheaper or whatever. Not saying you're getting cheap parts. There are some things that you should spend a little bit more money for Honda, or let's say, for instance, some things for Honda you almost need to get Honda because one, usually will last a little bit longer, but those engines and those vehicles seem to actually work better with those parts, which is strange. Um, Also, my Honda, I got pissed off at it, but my AC ended up going out on me. So I went to change the clutch, AC clutch on it, and it shifted and it ended up messing it all up. So I had to replace the radiator on it, the condenser, the compressor, the lines, the evap system, I think it was, all that stuff. I had to put oil in it and everything, but since it was frustrating me to do, I didn't make a big video about it because it would just taken way too much time. Now, if you're interested in that also, I could explain that, how I put that in and how I managed to get that done. My daughter has a 2004 Honda CRV, which I'm going to be putting a AC clutch on that also because it looks like hers has a little bit too much pressure, but her compressor isn't actually working. So I can go into details on how I kind of came up to the solution or whatever to that being the situation issue. Anyways, I'm just going out here asking these questions or whatever to find out what you as the viewer would like to see on this channel. I don't want to necessarily record everything I do, but some of y'all might actually be interested in learning how to do things, and that's what I want my channel to be about. The normal, regular things. How can I make them better? And how can I save you a little bit of money in the process? Now, will most of my stuff be like, let's say a mechanic would do? Probably not. They probably have better special tools to be able to do it. However, I can break it down to what tools I'm using in the description and maybe torque specs on whatever I find, um, and give you all that kind of information. But just let me know down in the description below, and I'll see what I can do about adding some of those videos to my list. Like I said, the last video was about a month ago. I want to be more consistent on doing weekly videos if possible, but I have to get a video done, let's say on the weekend. I'm gonna have to edit it, and hopefully by the following weekend they will be ready. So just let me know what's going on. I appreciate you viewing. I appreciate all the views, the comments, all the definitely all the subscribers. I appreciate you. I love y'all, and we will see y'all in the next one, y'all.